XSP looks for someone dumb enough to believe him, it would have to be a real idiot, I'll tell you what. Good day, good people. So they're finding the year of the Resolve. It's OC time. It's OC Sunday. And it is the OC, there we go. Danganronpa Hunger Games. Welcome back, and you've met all of these teams except for one, save one. We've got a little surprise here at the end, because of one team that is here in the Hunger Games. So we don't need to go through all the OC report cards, but we do need to acknowledge all of our teams here today, because it is the OC tag team action, but it is lockout rules. So, once again, we'll go through our top 6 real quick. Actually, let's go through everybody who's here first. I think that'll make more sense for you lot. Starting with Forever Failures, those tag team champions, Tinky and Beta Crime Hunters, Yukine and Mei. Lead the congregation as Ringo and Kara. Unsolved Mysteries, Apollo and Scary E. Monster Mash, Michi and Helsing. Earth Science has Lynn and Monalise. Big Time Plush has... I forgot I named that team this. That's the best name ever, y'all. Rona and Melody. Gaming Conventions has Psykiller and Mochi. Robo Research has Ryu, and Randobot Custodial Services has Gosh Gom. And Skyland 8, my janitor. Greenhouse Dolls have Kitamura and Iris. We also have Bite the Bullet, JFJ, and XSP. Magic Show has Romaz and Hiriko. Frenzied Beast have Nina and Felix. Close Inspection has Katora and Isamu, your OC Agents of Chaos. And last but not least, let me talk to you. Hunger Games AV has enjoyed being a little bit of a heel throughout this season, but the second that XSP made a finale, oh, that was the last straw. He was like, oh no. No, I can't be a heel in this case. Now when XSP is in a finale, someone has to be there to ensure that he loses. But AV didn't have a partner. So AV looked through all of the OCs this season and thought to himself, who would be the most fitting? Who would be the most delightful, and who could potentially have the biggest potential, the greatest potential? So forming this season, American Alpha, we have very clearly, not lead AV, that is not lead AV. Retcon that's not lead AV, Hunger Games AV here. Truly turning face just to make sure that XSP doesn't win, but maybe, just maybe, also winning those tag team titles with Naomi Nikori. Created by Marco as a total weeb, the ultimate Olympic athlete. AV saw this. He said, hold on, an Olympic athlete? You're telling me that this moment, this right here, could be the moment that Naomi needs, the partner that AV needed. AV and Naomi could win this whole thing. Naomi, a part of Danganronpa Endless Crimson. And so they team up, maybe for tag team glory, maybe to catch that W, but more importantly, to take down XSP. And that's exactly what they plan to do. That being said, thank you to Naomi for being with AV this episode, and XSP sucks. That being said, let me bring you guys back. First and foremost, I gotta tell you that this is lockout rules. So, usually the top 6 all go to the finale. That being said, it's different this season. We have lockout rules, so technically we could have a finale with only 6 teams. The 6 teams that are currently in are Earth Sciences, or Earth Science rather, Magic Show, Bite the Bullet, Greenhouse Dolls, Forever Failures, and the Frenzied Beast. Those are our top 6. If any of them make the top 6 again, they lock out that spot out of the finale. That is a major point. That is a big point. So do keep that in mind. So we could still have 12 teams push on, and that is of course outside of the OC free-for-all, which will be coming this this Thursday or Friday, actually, not on a Sunday. Ooh, spooky. But that'll be fun. We might give it a Friday primetime spot. I think that might be neat. I'll have to talk to the other Avies. That means Friday Avie would be doing that. And Thursday, we'll talk about that. I'll talk to the Avies about that. It might be a fun time. That being said, there is one more thing that we need to do because this could all be for the OC Tag Team Championships. Had to reach all the way over for my iPad. Scoot that over there. Thank you very much. We have right here tag team or OCs. There we go. And in 3, 2, there's a pretty big chance. Will it hit though? That is what we're all waiting for. Live chat, I know you are brimming with it. You're like, come on, let's see chaos. Let's see chaos. That's usually you guys, but will it hit? It hasn't hit for OCs this season, but will it hit right here, right now? Let's find out. It will be. Well, it looks like it's also not gonna hit. No, looks like we may be hoping for it to hit in that OC free-for-all this. I'm gonna say it is gonna be this Friday. I'll make an executive decision for the other Avies. I'm not even gonna talk. I'm gonna talk to them because, you know, they have to coordinate that. And I hope I didn't ruin all of their plans. And if I did, ha 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 ha, Lamau. That being said, take me on back. Take me on back. Who do you got first, second, and third? I'll make my picks as well right here. First, I gotta go for American Alpha. Naomi, Avie, I think that they have all the potential in the world, and potential is the word of this episode. It's all about potential, and they've got it. They got that spunk. Second, I got Frenzy Beast actually earning a lockout. I think that they're gonna lock someone out of the bracket. I truly do. I don't know what it is about the Frenzy Beast, but I think they're gonna go tough. And for third, as much as I want to pick Big Time Plush, rather, I don't want to jinx them. I don't want to jinx anybody, really. But if I have to jinx somebody, I gotta go with Lead the Congregation because, well, reptiles. I love both of the characters, I do. The OCs are great, but reptiles. I don't love them. Let's start the show. Shall we? Let's do it. We've done Chaos, we've done that. We don't need to spin a wheel, so I guess we can just get it started in here, right? Let's do it. Top 6. A whole bunch of characters. Let's see how it plays out. Round 1 begins as we scroll all the way up. The Horn Bearers are here. And I think they're about to sound the horns, are they? Hold on, let me listen. Is that the Horn Bearers I hear? Oh, it is. Sound the horns. Thank you, Horn Bearers. Y'all pretty good. Y'all pretty good what you do, aren't you? I would hope so. As... No, I'm not pretty good at what I do. Ryu actually finds a skateboard. Time to do some sick moves. We haven't seen any... I don't know if we've seen anyone pick up a skateboard before, which is kind of neat. Oh no. Michi wants to make her creator proud. Iris twiddles her thumbs. Melody ambushes Naomi and murders her. Don't worry, Naomi, I got this. Hunger Games Avie's got this. Miley's tripped and fell in a bush, which surprises a yeet ball inside. Beta accepts her shadow is Beta, gains a power persona. Isamu steals that yeet ball, and so does Mochi. Psykiller then kills Isamu. As Psykiller's partner takes that yeet ball, Mochi takes that yeet ball. Psykiller then proceeds to murder Isamu. That's tandem teamwork. Randobot has found Genocide Jack Scissors. Oh my, Felix steals Mochi's E-ball, runs off with it. Nina finds a boombox. Time to play some sick beats. Hiriko puts a death collar on Lin while she's sleeping. Romaz trips and falls a really bad way, breaking his neck. Katori using mysterious gas to knock out Skylane and Avie, putting death collars on the both of them. Don't love that at all. Yukine has found a table. Hopefully nobody goes through it. Tinky steals Mei's G-ball and runs off with it. Kitamura tries to build a tank out of sticks and rocks and succeeds immediately. Not often do we see immediate success with the tank building, especially in round 1. Lin does something really cute. Yeah, I still do love Lin's color combination. XSP looks for him and dumb enough to believe him. It would have to be a real idiot, I'll tell you what. Kara thinks of a dark poem. Apollo wishes he could go home. Helsing draws a demon summoning circle on the ground, you know, for fun. Goshgam is thinking of plans to get out of here. Skyline tries to rip the Dust Collar off, rather, but did no damage. Rona accepts her shadows. Rona gains the power of Persona. Ringo and Kara team up to ambush Apollo, slaughtering him. Apollo, no. Scary recalls something about Apollo and sobs quietly as Avi picks up a little, whatever looks neat and cool lying in various places. JFJ won't die like the others. We'll see about that. Naomi, I hope being on my team didn't jinx you, but I guess I did pick us for first, so, my bad after this Claire de Lune 4. Naomi, Isamu, Romaz, Apollo. Well, the beat goes on. No teams completely out, not yet, but we'll see how it all plays out. Next round, still lockout rules. Keep that in mind. We'll dip more into that when we get into our final, like, 10, when we get to our final 10. But for right now, we got 18 more to lose until then. And lose them we shall. As JFJ does his best to avoid XSP, you know what, JFJ? We may have beef, but at least you're smart enough to avoid XSP, even when he's on your team. Katora starts sobbing uncontrollably. Michi wants it to end already. Hiriko steals Tenki's E-ball and runs off with it. Iris wants to have a duel with Avi and end things once and for all. Iris bites the dust, and another one bites the dust. Rest in peace to Iris. Yukine sets for a table for grabbing my janitor by the throat. Yukine just chokeslams my janitor through a table. Not like this. Goshgam tries to build a rocket. Who's gonna take a trip? Kara finds Avi's climate change remote. What mayhem will he unleash upon the tributes? Nina starts their boombox, and Helsing, Ryu, and Monalise gather around it to dance. However, Nina has rigged the boombox to actually go boom, blowing the unfortunate three souls up. I told y'all, we gotta watch Nina. I told y'all. Sidekiller can't help but admire his own genius mind. XSP steals Kitamura's tank while he's asleep. This is really bad. Really, really bad. Oh no, Mochi's found a dimensional scythe. Those were supposed to be collected at the end of Season 4. That's not my bad. Lin knocks out Yukine in a fistfight, puts a duck collar on them. Felix finds a bike. Cue the music. Well, I mean, yeah, I guess so. I don't know if this event has ever hit either, but... is the bike! As Melody finds a grenade, Scary Eve found a table. Ringo, who surprisingly finds a vicious tiger, shakes his paw, rises into the arena. Using scrap materials, Kitamura builds a rocket launcher. Amazing. Rona found a chainsaw. Randobot found a fishing rod. May found some moon shoes. We're not liable for any broken ankles though. But luckily we won't have any broken ankles, just broken bodies, I suppose. Tengi challenges May and Mochi to an anything goes pancake competition. Mochi actually murders the both of them, but in that process earns entry into the World Pancake Championship Invitational. So, Mochi, we'll see you there. Beta has summoned their persona, uses Free A, the nuclear blast leaves burns on Avi's face. Well, that's not cool. That ain't cool, Beta. 21 left. 11 are gone. We lost quite a few this round after this. Claire de Lune 4. Iris, Skyland. Helsing, Ryu, Monalise, Tengi, May. 21 remain. Many people are now short. I don't know if any teams are completely out yet. I still don't think there is one, actually. No. 1, Lead the Congregation has 2, Close Inspections has 1, Forever Failures got 1, Unsolved Mysteries has Scary, Big Time Plush completely in, American Alpha, I'm so sorry Naomi, I might have jinxed us. Magic Show has Hiriko, Greenhouse Dolls has Kitamura, Frenzied Beast completely in, Crime Hunters has Yukine, and Bite the Bullets completely in. I thought so. I was pretty sure. I don't think anyone lost their other partner. So, in that case, are you ready? Let's see how this all plays out. We have the boombox in play that we just saw did some drastic things. We also have a bike in play. We're getting a lot of of some of the newer items finally popping up as we click next round. Oh no. We were supposed to stop him. We were supposed to stop him, you guys. Michi disappears for a while, comes back with a wizard robe that she just found, slips on, scarring sparkles everywhere. Yukine tries to kill Michi, but the wizard robe was carried her away to safety. JFJ wants to make his creator proud. Roundabout casts their rod into the river, pulled out a tuna, someone's eating good tonight. Goshgam straps Kitamura to his rocket ship and sends it to the moon. Kitamura never returns. Ringo plays fetch with her pet tiger. Beta finds a little bikini, but does not get to enjoy it as XSP fires an explosive round from his tank. The blast catches Mochi, Yukine, AV, Beta, Randobot, and Ringo in its wake, and the tank is left in a pile of sticks and rocks in its aftermath. Despise! This is why we despise XSP. Felix's brake snap, and they jump off the cliff. Oh wait, jump off in time before the bike goes zooming off of a cliff. Goodness gracious, no more bike for you, but at least you survived. Scary sets up a table for grabbing Sidekiller, and a headlock. Scary then throws Sidekiller through a table. Rest in peace of Sidekiller. Nina can't wait to kill again. Katora snaps out of it. Hiriko doesn't find the E-ball, runs her E-ball back to the cornucopia for a big touchdown. Kara walks through a very strange machine. His molecules go all rearranged. He's got ghost powers, which is kind of funny. Melly juggles with a grenade for a bit, kind of wanted to use it. And Rona summons their persona, uses Bufu, trapping XSP's feet in ice. That's what we like to see, Rona. If it couldn't be American Alpha, I hope it's you. But it still could be, with Ghost, revivals, all the shenanigans. We'll see what happens after a Claire de Lune 4. Kitamura, Mochi, Yukine, Avi, Beta, Randobot, Ringo, Sidekiller. So, we now have some teams completely out, and there's like a chunk of them. There's a chunk of teams completely out now with this round specifically. I guess we can check it out. This episode's not going to be super duper long, I don't think. Robo Research completely out outside of revivals. They are hoping now for the free-for-all. Earth Science could win again. Admittedly, Mona Lisa's out, but Earth Science could pull off the W if we see Lynn pull off the W, and that would actually earn a locked out spot. American Alpha out for right now, but we're going to be back. Just you wait. Magic Cell has Hiriko. Also could earn a lockout spot. Monster Mash is looking to make their way into the finale, so is Lead the Congregation. Bite the Bullet wants to lock out a spot, and they have 2 people in. They are very likely to do it at this point. So are the Frenzied Beast, keep that in mind. Close Inspection needs a spot as well. They still have Katora. Oh man, things are getting really interesting with this this lockout spot scenario. Custodial Services still have Goshgam. Unsolved Mysteries needs a spot as well. And Big Time Plush needs it too. So we have a lot of teams that need a spot, but we have a couple of teams who could lock out a spot. And that's only your final 13. We're probably gonna go to our our final 10 next round, but we'll see. For right now, we're just proceeding. XSP, a villain. But let's see how it plays out. Next round sees Goshgam tries to kill Michi, but Michi retaliates and kills him instead. Goshgam out of this one. Katora twiddles her thumbs. Using her chainsaw though, Rona brutally chops Katora to pieces. That is the end of them, and that takes it doesn't take us to our final 10, but we're about to be at our final 10 soon. JFJ's got some leather scraps, looks like a caveman. Lynn clearly doesn't like cavemen, and I'll say why in a moment. Melody finds a skateboard, time to do some sick moves, probably some sick tricks. Michi sneezes from all the sparkles coming out of her wizard robe, making her levitate for a few seconds. Lynn attacks JFJ from behind, gets rid of him. Nina seems unshaken by any of this. The Archon see great potential in Scary E. Still caught in the trap, XSP lays there, moping. Hiriko punched a tree, nearly broke her own wrist, but fortunately found a heat ball, and it gets immediately stolen by Felix. As Kara shoots blast energy from his hands at Hiriko, Hiriko's able to dodge those blows. Narrowly escapes, I think Kara realizing, I gotta get Hiriko out, I don't want that spot to get locked out. And now we're at our final 10, so we're really gonna deep dive into what could unfold after this Claire de Lune 4. Goshgam, Katora, JFJ. And in that final 10 is where we really start to see a whole bunch of like ghost pickups. Zombies usually come in whenever, but the ghosts seem to like want to show up later in the game. We'll see if they show up here in just a moment. But how are your picks doing? Mine, yikes. Don't worry, we got the free-for-all. American Alpha's got that free-for-all, you better believe. Me and Naomi, we're going straight to the top. And it's gonna be winner take all. I'm not gonna win. It's gonna be Naomi. Naomi is gonna be a double champion. That's not a prediction. It ain't even a spoiler. It is the result this Friday. Or I'm wrong. Let's stick to this game though. How about you make your Saving Grace picks? Starting off, we have Magic Show. Romaz has been out for the longest, but carrying on as his partner, Hiriko, they could lock out a spot on the bracket just like Bite the Bullet could as well. XSP and Magic Show. Or rather, XSP and Bite the Bullet, Magic Show and Hiriko could both lock out a spot. We could have 2 less spots in the finale. But as we go on, we do also see Earth Signs who could lock out a spot as well. So we have 3 teams right now, 4 when we go down a little bit further, who could lock out a spot. Earth Signs being one of them. Big Time Plush both in, and they do need that spot. They've got good odds to do it, but if they both perish very soon, like in the next round, oh man, it would be heartbreaking, but will they be able to come up clutch? Frenzied Beast still in. They already have a spot in the finale. They barely got their spot, but they do have a spot in the finale. Will they lock out a spot? We've got 4 teams who could lock out a spot. 2 of them, or rather one of them completely in. That's something you gotta keep in mind. But as we go further down, we also have, we'll do the Monster Mash. The Monster Mash does need a spot as well. They have Michi for Helsing. Could Michi and Helsing make their way to the finale? Avoid those locked out spots. Unsolved Mysteries still has Scary E. Once again, they need a spot for Apollo, who just returned, who hasn't been here since way back. Could Scary E lead Apollo to victory? Kara for Lead the Congregation also needs a spot. Will Kara carry on for the reptile lover Ringo? I don't know, but being that half ghost and having that climate change remote, those are 2 very, very strong perks. There's a good chance, but as we know, it's all up to Lady RNG. So, in this scenario, we have what? 1, 2, 3, 4 teams, I believe, that need a spot. And the other teams don't. So, in this scenario, outside of revivals, there will be 2 lock spots, I believe. Will it end up that way? I'm not sure, but make your Saving Grace picks. Start the music again. We'll play it for just a second. I know y'all have already made them. I'm gonna make mine. Watch me work. Watch me cook. Give me XSP for first. Because no matter how much you hate him, apparently, he's just good at a competition. Sure, he's trapped, but I'm sure he'll be fine. I'll take Magic Show for second. Because I would like to see Hiriko and XSP go toe-to-toe. Hiriko has teamed up with one of XSP's OCs in the past, so it would be a very fitting 1v1 at the end. And for third, I'm gonna actually take Nina, because once again, I put the Frenzied Beast on my radar earlier, and I was like, we gotta watch them, so I wouldn't be surprised if they finished off first and second by themselves, to be honest, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Those are my picks. Y'all have made yours. It is your final 10, and their hearts are all beating with the same pulse, determination, and perhaps even the same fate as that of a samurai woman. Final 10. We know who needs the spots. Let's see how it all plays out. We see Magic Show is now out of this one. And keep in mind that the Almighty Shogun's decree has been hung up and the Vision Hunt decree has commenced. XSP and Rhoda decide not to take sides. They do not get any visions. Hiriko attempts to capture Scary E. Unfortunately for Hiriko, Scary E was able to scorch her to death before she had a real chance. Something inside of Scary E drives him to fight for what he believes in. Rona finds a boombox, which is awesome. Admittedly, could take out 3 people with it. Kara has no vision, but the violence stirs something deep within him. Kara has a hydro vision. Michi has gained a geo vision from the Archons. Melody has no visions, picks up a samurai sword in the name of the Archons. Felix and Lynn decide not to take sides, and Nina has no vision, but picks up a hydro one, so we got a lot of hydro. We got some pyro. And we do have one, Claire de Lune 4. No, I'm sorry, it's a terrible turnabout 4. Here we go. Oh boy, things are a little bit tense now. We have the one person who got out was someone who had already had a spot, so that's one of the locked out spots freed. But we have to see how it goes, because we could still get all sorts of shenanigans. We could get ghosts, we could get zombies, we could get all of that shenanigan stuff. But will we see shenanigans today? Will we see revivals today? I'm not sure if any revival... I guess technically there are like 1 or 2 revival things that could happen. Let's see if they do happen. It's a long shot, but it's still a samurai woman time. What I'm thinking is, remember Kara's got that climate change remote? There are some things in those seasons that could cause revivals. I'm pretty sure there's something else that's in play that can cause a revival, but I'm not thinking about it right now, so we'll see. Next round sees, oh boy! And just like that, we're at 3, huh? Keep it in mind, Scary sets the force ablaze, catching XSP. Scary, we acknowledge you. Kara and Michi in the flames. Felix runs back his yeet ball for into the cornucopia for a big touchdown. Melody does a sick kickflip, sick. Lynn trips and falls in a really bad way, breaking her neck. Nina and Rona have an intense dance-off. They have a stalemate, actually. And then Nina, not happy about the stalemate, entraps Rona and Felix in a bubble of water until they both drown. And just like that, we're at 3. It is, Nina took out her own partner, or their own partner, so keep that in mind. So Nina's still in, Melody's still in, doing a sick kickflip, and Scary E is still in. Nina is the only one from a team that had the lockout spot. At this point in time, Big Time Plush make it in. Earth Sciences didn't need it, so they technically lock out a spot. Lead the Congregation is in. Michi, did your team need a... We'll go through it in a second. After this, of course, terrible turnabout for XSP, Lamau Bai, Kara, Michi, Lynn, Rona, Felix. Okay, let's double check. Cause you were a part of Monster Mash. Monster Mash did need their spot, so they got theirs. They did indeed get theirs. Kara, lead the Congregation. Yes. Okay, so that's where we are at this point. Monster Mash in, lead the Congregation in. Cause this was your, cause we still have 3 people in, and they would be a lockout for Nina, Big Time Plush. Oh, and Big Time Plush would have been right here too, so, ooh, very interesting. The 2 teams that were completely in are now there, but we also have Scary E who's still in. Look, we'll get to the logistics at the very end. We don't want to do logistics so much right now because we could still see revivals and Ghost and whatnot. So for right now, it is your final 3. It is Scary, it is Melody, and it is Nina, all kind of what we like to call within our final 5. It's your top 3. It is a crisis of fate. Shall we do just that? Let's do it. Scary E, Melody, Nina. Could it end in a moment's notice? Absolutely. Especially with visions in play. We have a samurai sword. We have another vision in the pyro. Let's see how it all plays out. It plays out with your final 2, and Melody has a wrestling singlet. Scary E patrols diligently, ready to defend those that he loves. However, Nina's being chased by Scary E. Like, you're a menace, you gotta go. What's the surface behind her? Causing Scary E to slip and fall and break his neck, and just like that, it is their final 2. It is Melody, it is Nina, and it is a terrible turnabout for Scary E. And now there's 2. No ghost in play, no zombies in play. It is just a classic 2, but that could go on for a while, but considering the items they have, I don't expect it to happen for too much longer, so... This might be a very quick question. It might be a very quick... I'm sorry, not a quick question. It'll be a lengthy question. It's actually a 1-word question. You know the question. Who? Who will it be? Melody. Nina. Nina, a brand newcomer. They made it. They made it last time, but they didn't get the victory. This time they want the victory. This time they want to prove themselves. Last time they just made it. This time, They want to show the world. In fact, they're here to show the world. Nina, Felix. On the other side, we see Melody. From Big Time Plush, last time they weren't able to do what they wanted. Last time they couldn't even make the top 6. This time they're in the top 2. And Melody wants to be the one to carry on again. Melody wants that moment in the sunlight again. Melody wants her name in lights. Will Melody be able to do it? Or will Nina have that newcomer's luck? It's a seasoned veteran versus a brand new competitor, but they both have shown their merit. They both know what this is for. Will it be either of them? Will we see a revival? Will we see a ghost? I'm not sure. It's ordeal. Anything can go down, but live chat, make those picks. Will it be Melody, Nina? Comments? Nina or Melody? Let's carry on. Let's find out. It's your final 2. And does it all end when we click next round? It doesn't. So we look for Melody, who's looking for an opponent to fight. Nina practices their sick dance moves. Does it all in next round, though? It does, because Melody has found an opponent to fight. Sneaks up, creeps up behind Nina, turns her around, and hits her with an RKO out of nowhere with that wrestling singlet, breaking Nina's neck, killing the Melody. Has very recently been able to find a stride in tag team action and does it this season. And after this terrible turnabout, an incredible game. Had 6 KOs, Nina. 4. Nina. And here they are. Man. All I can say is congrats to your winners. For the team, Melody came through. Rona was also, don't count Rona out in the slightest. Rona and Melody both made it in to that top 10. And when Rona suffered outside of the final 3, Melody stepped up, found a wrestling singlet, and hit an RKO to take Big Time Plush to the finale. And just like that, we know it all ends. Get XSP off of my screen. He's not number 1. Nina's number 1. In terms of KOs. XSP had 6 and so did Nina. Scary E had 5. Mochi had 2. Melody with 2. Michi, Ringo, Goshcom, Lin, Yukine, Avi, Rona, Kara, and Psykiller all with 1. But the big moment here is Melody taking the win for Big Time Plush. They did it. They came through with an RKO out of nowhere in style, too. You love to see it. That being said, with how things were laid out, there was a possibility for, I think, 4 lockouts, but we only got 2. As we bring up that bracket, Big Time Plush took first. Now, this is where we start to step back. Nina took second, which earned a lockout spot from the Frenzied Beast. Then Unsolved Mysteries makes it in thanks to Scary E. But then, as we step back, Earth Science rather, made that lockout happen as well, trying to increase their chances of winning those tag team titles at the end of the season. Monster Mash were able to make their way in thanks to Michi, and because in that event that took out 3 people by Scary E, XSP was killed first, and Kara was killed second. Lead the Congregation just narrowly makes it in to the tag team finale. Man, the lockout rules get a little bit tense. Lockout rules do get pretty tense. I kind of like it. That being said, that's how it goes. Those spots locked out, so we could have just a game of 11 because we do have the free-for-all and someone will earn a spot in the free-for-all. Will anyone find the secret episode? That's the real question. That being said, that's all we got. Until next time. Which will be Friday for the free-for-all. Yeah, that'll be fun. Friday, normal time, free-for-all, get ready for it. It's just like, it's Friday, so everybody can stay up a little bit later because it's Friday. It's Friday time. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, toodaloo, Flight Crew. Anything else? OC Revolution soon. It's the 27th. Get excited for that. I guess that's fun to say during an OC episode hosted by Dirk Madison. Look forward to that. Until then, toodaloo, flight crew. Thank you for watching.